Welcome back to How to Simplify Everything. Today, we continue our exploration of decision-making by taking a closer look at the cognitive biases that influence our choices. These biases can cloud our judgment and hinder us from making rational decisions. By understanding these biases, we can simplify our decision-making process and make better choices for improved outcomes. Let's dive in. One of the most prevalent biases is confirmation bias. This bias leads us to seek and interpret information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses while disregarding or downplaying information that contradicts them. It narrows our perspective and prevents us from considering alternative viewpoints. Let's say you have a strong opinion about a particular topic. When you encounter information that supports your viewpoint, you are more likely to accept it without question. However, if you come across information that challenges your belief, you may dismiss it or find flaws in the evidence. This confirmation bias can limit your ability to objectively evaluate the available information. Another bias that significantly impacts decision-making is availability bias. This bias occurs when we heavily rely on information that is easily accessible or readily comes to mind. Our judgments can be skewed because we give greater weight to recent or vivid information over a more comprehensive analysis. Imagine you are trying to assess the safety of air travel. If you have recently seen news reports or documentaries highlighting plane crashes, those vivid images may lead you to overestimate the likelihood of such incidents occurring. This availability bias can distort our perception of risk and impact the decisions we make. Anchoring bias is yet another bias that significantly influences our decision-making. This bias occurs when we rely too heavily on an initial piece of information, known as the anchor, when making subsequent judgments. The anchor can have a lasting effect on our perceptions of value, likelihood, or quality. Let's say you're negotiating the price of a used car. The seller suggests a high price initially, acting as an anchor for the negotiation. As a result, subsequent offers and counteroffers may revolve around that initial anchor, even if it's an unrealistic starting point. The anchoring bias can impact our perception of what is a fair price. In addition to confirmation bias, availability bias, and anchoring bias, there are numerous other cognitive biases that shape our decision-making. The sunk cost fallacy leads us to continue investing in something, whether it be time, money, or effort, simply because we have already invested in it. The framing effect shows how the way information is presented can influence our decisions, and the halo effect influences our overall judgment of a person or thing based on a single trait or characteristic. In our upcoming videos, we will explore practical strategies and techniques to navigate these biases, empowering ourselves to simplify our choices for better outcomes. So stay tuned as we continue our fascinating journey into the realm of decision making. If you liked the video, a like and a subscribe would mean the world to me.